Today, we're going to talk about the narcissistic spirit and identify if that's you. So, listen. You may have heard of the narcissistic spirit or not. Maybe you don't know who or what that is, but I'm going to paint a picture for you today so you can begin to identify if you have a narcissist in your life. Today, let's talk about the narcissistic spirit. And I want to share with you right now that it doesn't mean that the narcissist is in one or the other. Now, it can be in both male and female. So it isn't a gender specific spirit. It's a spirit that runs rampant in men and women. However, it's very subtle in women, but it's very dominant in men. And I want to share with you today some traits of the narcissist so that you can look around in your life and say, is that you? Is that you? All right, so let's get into it. The narcissist, whether it be male or female, they are very self-centered people. They think everything is about them. They think that they are the creme de la creme. They think that they are the gift to the world. They think that they are the divine blessing. And that if you have any type of connection, relationship, encounter with them, that your life will never be the same. It will be 10 times greater because they exist in your life. That is the mindset of a narcissist. Narcissistic people are very manipulative and controlling. They like to control people, places, and things. And they find the way of control by thinking that, or making you think that their way is the right way, and that their way is the logical way, their way is the better way, and that they discredit any input, any insight, or any idea that you may have. It's just about them, how they see it, what they desire. It's their way or the highway. That's right. Narcissist also is very cunning and manipulative. And what I mean by that is they have many faces. They come into you with sometimes a false humility, relatability, make you think that, they're humble, they're relatable, they connect with you, but really they see you as another victim. They see you as someone that they can get over. They see someone that they can control or manipulate. So they will use things like there are some deaths in the family. They have bad strings of bad luck. Something's always wrong. Something's always happening to them. They're the victim. It's always the world versus them. They never see themselves for who they are. They don't take accountability. And they don't even have a real connection with people. They have a false reality of themselves. And that is also characteristics and traits of a narcissist. And so there's so much more layers to them. One thing that I do know personally is that they will always try to keep you in the pig ring. And what I mean by that is they have no intention on being faithful, committed. They have no intention on building a real relationship with you. But again, they use you so that they can feel empowered. They use you so that they feel that they can leverage from you, or that they can find a person they can put down so that they can build themselves up. Never wanting a real divine connection with you. Never coming to you authentically. But they come to you with lies and layers of lies and manipulation and control. And I have experienced that in my own life. And I want to share this with you because there are so many people who are controlled and in relationships by the narcissistic spirit. The narcissistic spirit is running rampant in homes, running rampant on jobs, running rampant in marriages and friendships. But it really is more so in intimate relationships and partnerships. So I want you to be aware when you come across a narcissist. As I said before, they always want to keep you in the pig rank. And what I mean by that is they have no intention on doing right by you. But they will find a situation, circumstance, a scenario, a reason to get back into your good graces. And once you let them back in, they got you back in the pig rank. And what I mean by that is, for example, they'll say, hey, I was thinking about you the other day, and, I am now in your area, and I just wanted to stop by to see how you're doing, see how the kids are doing, see how everything's going. Do you need anything? You want me to bring you something? Oh, okay, cool. Well, if you're in the area, hey, I'm around. You can stop by. They stop by, and next thing you know, you're back in the pig ring with them. It could be as simple as that. It could be, hey, I'm going through something right now. I'm having a hard time on my job. I just need some support right now. Everything is falling apart around me. This person died, that person died. There's just always something going on. It makes you feel empathetic. They look for the empath, right? So then you start to care, you start to be concerned, you start to worry, you start to be inquisitive, you start to ask questions, you're sincere about your approach. And they know that, and that's what they want. And then when they get you in the pig ring, they step off again. And so what a narcissist do is they disconnect from people because they're really self-absorbed, and it really is all about them, and it's never, ever, ever about you. And they will never commit to you. They will continue to play mind games with you, keep you in mental bondage. All right? They will continue to tap in and tap out. They tap in and tap out. And that is what they do. And they have been doing that for years. They have been doing that because that is their pattern and cycle. And for you, I want you to be able to identify who that is if you experience that in your life, and if you have someone in your life now that's a narcissist. And listen, you can have narcissistic friends. Friends who always think everything is about them. They always have to be the center of attention. They always have to make your story about them. Hey, you ever talk to someone and you're sharing your experiences with them, and you're sharing something that you've gone through, whether it be in a relationship, on your job, in business, it could be in ministry, it could be anywhere, it could be you at the grocery store, child. And they'll say, that same thing happened to me. And yeah, I did the same exact thing. Or you buy something and you're like, hey girl, I just bought this. I found this at such and such. Yeah, girl, I got the same thing last year, and it was for a price that I paid much higher or less than you. It's always, a way to discredit and minimize your story, who you are, your experience, your greatness. That is what narcissists do. So I want you to truly, really take a look at the people that you have relationships with, whether male or female, and really see if you have a narcissist in your life. Furthermore, if you're the narcissist, that's right, you can also be the narcissist. And sometimes, like I said, in women, it's very subtle. So when I attracted the narcissist in my life, and I've had more than one, I said, could the narcissist be me? Is it something about me that is gravitating and attracting this narcissistic spirit to me, even if it's subtle? And I realized that throughout my life, I was dealing with the narcissistic spirit. And without going too deep, I wouldn't say raised by a narcissist, but I identified one of my parents having the narcissistic spirit. And that narcissism followed me throughout my life. And I took my experiences and my pain and my trauma and my drama, and I became a narcissist from that. So we have to be careful that we don't allow our pain and our past and our pity and the circumstances in our lives to create that narcissist spirit in your life, because it will start to cultivate, it will start to just be just this pattern of things in your life and experiences in your life and behaviors and cycles in your life that identify and runs parallel to that narcissistic spirit. You have to be careful that your story and that, like I said, the things you've gone through doesn't make you a narcissist, because if you're not careful, you'll begin to think that everything is about you. The problems, the people, the experiences, the pain, it was all to hurt you. You'll begin to look at the world and say, everybody's doing this to me. And because they're doing this to me, I'm going to make everything about me. And in my mind, I'm going to create a false narrative. I'm going to have a false perception of everything else around me. And therefore, I'm not even going to be tapped in. Therefore, I'm not even going to build and maintain healthy, organic relationships with people, because I think that everybody's out to get me. Yeah, even that can create the narcissist in you, because you then think that life and everything around you is about you, and that you are then going to be in control of every outcome, every experience, every relationship, which makes you controlling and manipulative and even cunning sometimes, right? Because when we tell this pity party story and we tell these things, it doesn't make other people feel good. It makes us feel good, because, again, we're playing the victim. So we have to be careful about that narcissistic spirit. Very manipulative, very cunning, very controlling. And we have to make sure that it's not within us, so that we don't attract that spirit to us, right? So if you got somebody in your life that you're dating right now and that you're in a relationship right now who is never able to commit, always lying, always playing games with your mind, always being controlling, cunning, slick, someone who always think everything is about them. They're self-absorbed. They give you no attention, no time, unless they need something from you. They can't commit to you. They're using you as leverage, or using you to feel empowered. Put you down at every opportunity they can just to make themselves feel good. More than likely, you're probably dealing with a narcissist. So you want to get them people out of your life ASAP. And the first and best way and the most effective way to do it is to starve them out. Every time you give ear to the narcissist through pity, through empath, through, hey, I was just thinking about you, wanted to see how you were doing. The moment you give ear to them, they keep you in that pig ring, and they play games and run circles around you. And you'll never be free. You have to starve it out, cut them completely off, change your number, block them. Never ever deal with them again, because if you do, they will destroy you. And drop it in the comments if you know a narcissist or if you are one, or if you're dealing with one. Make sure you subscribe to my video and be on standby for my next video. You all be well. Mwah.